Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another update on the Too Faced and Tati Westbrook breakup. This time it involves Kuckian and a video he put out yesterday entitled Why Tati Really Cut Ties with Too Faced and JERROD Blandino, wherein he claimed to have exclusive receipts and information with respect to the matter. Before we get into the video, you guys know that I don't typically talk about issues involving John on my channel. However, I've covered the Too Faced drama at length, whether it was involving NIKKIE tutorials, JEFFREE Star, or more recently, Tati Westbrook. I covered it all. In my opinion, it only makes sense that I would cover what happened last night between Tati and John. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I stated earlier, I have covered the drama surrounding Too Faced and various influencers at length in previous videos, which I will link below if you're interested in checking them out. To avoid me repeating what's already been said, I suggest watching those videos prior to this one so you're all caught up. Now, let's establish a timeline here. In her April 27th review of the NIKKIE Tutorials X Ofra collab, Tati spoke out for the first time about her breakup with Too Faced as seen here.
I myself have decided that I'm not putting Too Faced products on my channel anymore. I don't think the company has great ethics. I don't really care for the vibe and what they stand for, and I think their company actually is very two-faced, and I've never come on and said anything negative like that about a brand, but this is the first time that I'm doing it. You guys know I keep it real, and I'm never going to give you a false review, but I felt like that palette, for whatever reason, just put me in such a bad space. I was still really happy to support a fellow YouTuber that I respect and love, and I did enjoy the palette, but it was like a whole big thing. So I'm not gonna make like a rant video as to why I don't like the brand anymore, but there have just been too many things that have happened and too many experiences that I have personally had to feel like I want to support them anymore. So yeah, me and Too Faced were broken up. You won't see them on my channel anymore in the future.
Tati was vague in her reasoning for disassociating with the brand in April 2017, but shed more light on the situation in her November 29th anti-haul as seen here.
I know you guys are all waiting for it. You're wanting to know if I'm going to purchase any Too Faced to review on my channel because they have come out with, you know, some pretty cool looking stuff, but you guys know I've been very vocal. I have said that I am not supporting the brand here on my channel anymore. I do not like talking about drama on my channel. That's not what I'm about at all. But I think at this point, enough of you have asked, like, what happened with Too Faced? Why do you not want to support them? Is it because of JEFFREE? Is it because of NIKKIE tutorials? It's neither. It actually boiled down to not even me not liking their makeup. Like, I actually like their brand. I think a lot of what they have is cute. But when I went to the Peach Party launch, this was about a year ago, I had a really poor experience one-on-one with JERROD Blandino. It was very embarrassing, very humiliating. He treated me with disrespect. I just could not get that out of my head, that someone who runs Too Faced, this mega brand, would invite me to his party and I would show up and support and then be treated like that. It was just really gross. It left bad feelings in my stomach. I cried on the way home. Like, I was so just like, ugh. At that point, I was like, I can't deal with this. I don't support that. I have given the brand so much love. Like, I had loved on Too Faced so much on my channel. I'd done so many dedicated videos. And you know what? At some point, you have to just cut ties and be like, okay, there's lots of makeup out there for me to review. This did upset me. It made me feel bad. And because of that, I am choosing to not give my energy and my support to this company and to this person who made me feel horrible at an event that he invited me to. So that is it. That's the tea. And we're just gonna move on.
This brings us to Kuckian's December 19th video wherein he claims he has exclusive images, statements, footage, and an exclusive story he's been waiting to share, that being what really happened between Tati and Too Faced. In the video, John states that he recently met one of the founders of Too Faced Cosmetics, being JERROD Blandino, who personally invited him to the grand opening of their first freestanding store in London, which is particularly interesting to me considering that he toggles between referring to JERROD as Gerard, JERROD, and JERROD throughout the entire video. You'd think, being personally invited by the co-founder of a major makeup brand under the Lauder umbrella, you'd show a little more respect and at the very least address him by his proper name. Anyway, I can't speak to whether John was personally invited by JERROD or not. I do know that he attended the grand opening of the London Too Faced store, as he was seen very briefly on Too Faced's IG stories before they deleted the post due to backlash. He also posted this picture he took with JERROD on every one of his social social media platforms. Anyway, in his video, John indicates that the feud between Tati and Too Faced stems from the 2016 Too Faced Sweet Peach Party, which Tati also confirmed in her anti-haul video. John goes on to say that he had an exclusive eyewitness who was at the party and saw the whole thing go down while flashing a picture of Tati and Kelly STRACK on the screen, alluding to his eyewitness being Kelly. In my opinion, this was very calculating on his part, but I can confirm that I have spoken with Kelly and she advised that she has never spoken to John, nor has he ever reached out to her for a statement. Anyway, John says according to an eyewitness, not sure if he's referring to Kelly or not at this point, but his understanding from this eyewitness was that Tati approached Jerrod at the party, Jerrod said hello, but he, quote, didn't know who she was that well, end quote. Also, according to his inside source, Tati apparently felt, quote, personally offended because she was invited by first name in the invitation, end quote. Now, in the beginning of his video, he said that there were 25 exclusive packages that were sent to influencers wherein Jerrod appeared on video and personally addressed each influencer by name, inviting them to this party. He further stated that this is where Tati may have interpreted this personalized video as being personally invited by Jerrod because in her anti-haul video, she said she had a really poor experience one-on-one with Jerrod who, quote, made her feel horrible at an event he invited her to, end quote. According to John, his supposed eyewitness and his inside source, Jerrod didn't know who Tati was when she approached him and she was insulted by that. Now, I will be totally honest and say that I have heard this rumor as well. However, my understanding is that there were 50 personalized invites that went out, and they weren't exactly as personal as they could have been perceived to be. I was advised that Jerrod was told each individual name to say for each invite and that he didn't know everyone he was supposedly personally inviting. It was a nice touch, but it could have been misleading to those on the receiving end. As for John's exclusive images and footage, as far as I can tell, that was simply his own Snapchat footage from the London store opening and not exclusive footage from the Sweet Peach Party. While I was speaking with Kelly STRACK, she advised that she had done a vlog of the Sweet Peach Party, and that is where the images of the party he used in his video came from, including the one of her and Tati. Now, in a shocking turn of events, following John's video, Tati took to Twitter to address the issue. She wrote, at John Kuckian, your source, in brackets, I'm guessing Jerrod's sister Lisa, gave you twisted facts. That's not what happened at the Peach Party. Jerrod does know who I am, as I've spent time with him when he personally requested I attend a private dinner in his home in September 2015. She also attached a photo of her and Jerrod together, I assume at the private dinner she spoke of. She followed that tweet up with this one, attaching a September 15, 2015 email invite to said private dinner with the caption that reads as follows. Sad, because I already put this to rest. I didn't react when Lisa was slandering me on her IG or when other gossip videos were made. I actually regret bringing it up on my channel, but I also feel the need to defend myself. I'm not going to read the invite. If you're interested, you can just pause the video, but what was Tati referring to when she said Lisa was slandering her on IG? Well, Lisa, who is obviously JERROD Blandino's sister, posted this photo of Tati and Lisa's daughter-in-law's cousin, who also appears to be Tati's best friend. The photo was taken at the Too Faced Sweet Peach Party, and in the caption of the photo, Lisa wrote, anyone see tears? Anyone? Hashtag Sweet Peach Party, hashtag boom, hashtag truth teller, hashtag girl bye, hashtag ego, hashtag just anti-hauled her, hashtag receipts, hashtag I woke up sassy. Interestingly, in the thread under the photo was this comment by someone who said, at Makeup Princess, I was 3 feet away from where Tati was blessed with meeting Jerrod. She was greeted just like all other attendees, which must be where Tati's ego was shattered. No special treatment got you salty, LOL. I don't know who this person is to Lisa, but I've blocked out everyone's handle as Lisa's account is private. Another comment that was sent to me actually, which I'm assuming is from Instagram, was from a smaller influencer named Alina Roche or Alina Roche. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but she said, Jerrod has only ever been warm and nice to me from the moment I met him. It didn't matter my follower count or my status in the influencer community. I was at that party. It was massive with lots of things going on. There were a variety of guests, not just YouTubers, so it's understandable not to know everyone. Also, she kept saying he invited me. Does she really not know how these things work? There's a team of people involved with these events. She made it seem like he called her up and invited her. I just can't with people these days. Now, to be fair, I'm sure if you asked people how they felt about Tati after meeting her, they'd have good things to say as well. Lisa actually recently added a comment to the thread saying, I feel awful. I don't think Tati understands we have social departments who handle all things to do with influencers. Jared doesn't personally create guest lists or invite anyone, and he meets thousands a year. I feel awful he didn't remember her, but he never said anything unpleasant to her. He greeted her with a hug and a hello, and she told her friend right there, referring to the friend in the photo, that she was mad that Jared didn't give her attention, and for that I'm sorry, but don't lie. In response to a commenter who said, at Makeup Princess, why does she need Jared's undivided attention anyway? Is she the center of the universe? He's a very busy man. Why can't she just enjoy the party and stop acting entitled? Lisa said he honestly feels heartbroken about that part. A phone call would have cleared everything up. I don't want to hurt anyone, I just won't allow slander. Okay, so back to Tati addressing John on Twitter. As I was saying, Tati shares this photo of herself and Jared together, presumably from 2015, proving that he did in fact know who she was a year prior to the 2016 Sweet Peach party. Now, I'm told by my source that even though they had met before, being that a year had passed between meetings, Jared simply didn't remember her, as he obviously meets a lot of people. Whether that's true, I don't know. Whether Tati was insulted and felt as though Jared should have known or remembered who she was, I don't know, as I obviously wasn't there. But if that were the case, I would probably be insulted and embarrassed too. What would have made this entire thing less stressful for everyone is if Tati would have gone the distance with the story and said exactly what happened rather than going 85% of the way, leaving people to speculate. Having said that, I'm sure she never anticipated it going this far. In my opinion, Lisa also shouldn't have gotten involved, as it's not her tea. I think Lisa is very passionate about Two-Face for obvious reasons and very protective over her brother. We will never truly know what happened, but I'm sticking to what I said in my previous video, being that I don't think Tati would speak publicly about a company if she didn't have good reason. That's not something she does on her channel, and maybe that's why the issue is such a big deal. I respect Tati's work ethic 100%. It is extremely difficult to do what she does on YouTube. I know people have questioned her integrity recently, being that she publicly disassociated herself from Two-Face because she didn't agree with their morals, yet here she is in a brand new friendship with Jeffree Star. To be honest, I kind of get where people are going with that. She has said in the past that she hasn't had a bad experience with Jeffree, and maybe that's how she justifies her friendship with him to her fans, whereas she has had bad personal experiences with Two-Faced and Jared. Tati went on to tweet, guys, I don't hate at Kuckian, I don't hate anyone for that matter, but what I do hate is being lied about. Just reached my boiling point, please don't feel the need to name call in defense of me. To which John responded and said, when did I lie about you? He also took to Snapchat to vent about the situation, which I'm not going to include simply because I don't want to give him anything for grounds to copyright strike my video, but he said, and I quote, Tati tweeted out that apparently I'm a liar, and then I tweeted her back and was like, ugh, I actually did a video from your videos and built a timeline, so where's the lie? Can you please quote me, give me a timestamp? And then she tweets out saying, no, he wasn't lying, John wasn't lying, his source was lying. And I'm like, okay, you've got my number, you could have called me and told me, I would have changed my video. Go and cause drama, that's cute. Now, I do have this snap saved in case he decides to say that I'm lying, but let's just go through this. Tati never called John a liar. In her first tweet, she said, and I quote, your source, in brackets, I'm guessing Jared's sister Lisa, gave you twisted facts. At no point did she call him a liar. He misinterpreted her saying that she doesn't like being lied about to mean that he lied about her, but naturally he goes on Snapchat to say that Tati tweeted out that he was a liar. Secondly, Tati has his number. I'll tell you exactly what happened. After Tati addressed him in tweets, he likely messaged her and said, this is my number, let's talk. And thirdly, how the fuck are you gonna change a video that's already live? And then he goes on to insinuate that she just wanted to cause drama. Good night, sir. I don't know if they ended up talking or messaging, but Tati ended her tweets by saying, now that I've cleared up the whole Jared didn't know who Tati was mystery, I'm ready to move off the subject. I never called at Kuckian a liar, I just let him know his source was one. I feel better having set the record straight. The story ends here. There you have it, you guys, the entire update. Again, you guys, I don't typically speak about John on my channel, but he was directly involved in the drama that I covered from the start, and I'm not going to do as his friend did and report on it without using his name. I tried to be fair. I hope I succeeded. As always, you guys, let me know how you feel about this situation. Do you think Tati should have said what actually happened, or do you think she should have kept it to herself? I personally like when influencers speak up on situations so that we can make more informed decisions on who we choose to support. Also, were you surprised that Tati addressed John? Let me know below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at HereForTheT2. And I will talk to you guys again soon in my next video. Bye!